let's talk about how to keep your back wheels on a derby car from locking up. Now this can happen if your e-brake cables would get caught, and it could catch the back tire, and it could cause it to lock up and do whatever, and just slow it down a little bit. Now the easiest and most commonly used is you just cut your brake cable, just your brake cable, I guess, so your emergency brake. I've done this on both cars that I've built, mine and a buddy's. It's worked great. And if you're not running hydraulic brakes to the back, I highly suggest you do what I'm going to show you next. Now, I have to fit a Cavalier donut on this tire, so I have to do this anyway, but I'm going to show you. Take all this off. Take off your caliper. I don't know if I'm zoomed in or not. And then you have your caliper bracket that goes on like that. You can normally unbolt it, but for some reason on this car, I can't get my sockets in there, so I just cut it, which I have to cut this off anyway, now that I think about it. Remove your brake pads, remove the rotor. I should have took it off and put it back on. Might. There we go. Might have to set the camera down. That might be my issue. There we go. See all this? For any of you guys that haven't messed with a back end of a compact car, I have on my truck and my other car. This is your emergency brake system. This is what squeezes out and hits your rotor. Now you want to eliminate all this, just because this takes away weight off your back end, and if your rim would bend, it's less likely to bind up. Now the easiest way to get these springs off is, you can see it hooks up here. You want to get in like this. Now everybody has their own methods. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. Ooh. I might have to set the camera down. Oh, hold on. I might be able to get it by... I don't want to waste your guys' time of watching me get springs off. I'd really like to get it on camera. But anyway, you just take these springs off and it falls right off. I already did the other side, so I know what I'm talking about. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use two hands, fellas. Ooh. Never mind. I have no idea where that went, but I heard something hit over there. All I know is it didn't hit me. So that's all that matters. If I can just get this one off, I'll be home free. Now which way is this one gonna go? I think what happened is I broke the other one. Which might not be a bad idea. Oh, this one's bending. If I can... Alright, watch out. There. That one popped out. And then they just lift up here. And you have another spring down here. If my camera will focus. Now I think I just pulled this off the track. I think. Oh, wait a minute, right here. Phillip bolt. This might be different per car, but this Subaru, it just has a simple Phillips screw. You literally just have to turn it like one turn. Nope, this one's gonna need a couple. But the other one was just one turn per one, and it just released As easy as that. Son of a... The other ones must have broke or something, because this one's giving me a hard time. There we go. Just like that. What's that? Don't want to get a flat tire when I'm mowing. Oh well, I'll just slap a derby tire on it. Alrighty. Just about done here. Look at that. Oh, then this cable. If you've already cut your emergency cable, you don't have a problem, but you're going to have to cut the cable. And it will just slide right out of there. Just like that. That cable, the spring will come out. Get all this junk that's just sitting there. I believe it's everything. I don't know if the other side had this or not. Now the dust shield just fell off like nobody's business on the other side. You don't have to take this off, I don't think. I've never had any problems, of course. But because I'm putting really small donut tires on it, and it's so easy to take off, I'm just eliminating the chance that it'll rub my tire and get a flat by the time I'm in the derby, and that's not fun. Now, that's all you should have to do. This turns relatively freely. Yeah. Well, your guys, you'll be able to spin them like crazy, but you can see mine has a rear-wheel drive, as an all-wheel drive system back there. So, even though it's not connected to the transmission anymore, it still is a little harder to spin. Now, the rest of this brake cable and everything, just leave it there. Slap your tire on, and you are good to go. Now, if you're doing this with a Subaru, and you're putting a Cavalier donut on, you do need to cut this. You'll have to decide where. I can't quite see where my other one was cut at, but it was relatively right here. I think I cut this like 4 or 5 times before I finally had to cut down low enough. So go low, but make sure you don't go too far back, you'll be hitting this. So just, there's a little bit of a lip there. But try breaking them bolts on the other side out. Mine were rounded out pretty bad. So on the other side, I didn't really try that hard over here. But yeah, there you go, guys. And then keep all this. All this junk, keep it all. This is when you take your car for scrap, you're going to throw this in. Once you do both wheels, you'll have between 20 and 30 pounds of metal, I would say, between the rotor and the caliper. I mean, this is a little caliper, but some of these cars have pretty decent sized calipers. So there you go, guys. Keep building, make them cars good, and I will see you guys next time.